come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jury and silly. New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top three of
downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a crazy opening weekend,
it's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
It's complete to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the running game with Swift.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And now the throw taken in by Chark.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 27.
Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
On the punt, 2 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A 3rd down gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and goal from the 3.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try to pick it up here moving forward.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with McKissick. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
1st down, Washington.
Robinson up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Commander.
Hands it off out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A carry now for McKissick. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by.
It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 20.
They'll look to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on first down.
A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Joey Slye on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Give to Robinson on the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. This is caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Williams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to Brian Robinson. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They give to Robinson.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Back to throw here.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and it is 28-0.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take off for the meal. Hella follow. Take off the far flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic that if I'm rich I'm real. Take off the Chanel. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the